2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the first round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quirk and John McCarthy. And Beamer, before we get out into all the action, just a few words on TPC Scottsdale.
Chaos, mayhem. It is the greatest show on grass. It's just, I mean, basically the town of Scottsdale is having a party for 125,000 of their closest friends and invited, 75 golfers to show up and be a part of it. I mean, how better can you describe TPC Scottsdale than that? It's more about what's going on outside the ropes than what's going on inside the ropes most days. And I gotta say, I love playing here. I think it's a blast, but boy, oh boy, these folks, they come to show you exactly how much fun they're having outside the ropes.
Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, he's got to like the look of this. Just a short putt remaining here. And at the conclusion of that hole, our featured player remains just a spot behind the 2024 PGA champion, Xander Schauffele. As we head to the tee shot for the second here at TPC Scottsdale, Rich, and really it sets the tone for the day, doesn't it? Just ball in play.
Yeah, it's not a difficult tee shot per se, but it's got a blind landing area. You got a couple of bunkers down the right-hand side. You'll see plenty of action. You got some pretty heavy-duty rough off the left-hand side. You really kind of have to commit to a distance, or a spot in the distance, I should say, that you want to get your ball going towards, because you really don't have a true feel of where that golf ball is going to end up.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. This putt for par here. Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
Xander Schauffele is leading as we move on to the next hole. Rich, I can see your eyes light up when you got on the tee here at 3. You love this tee shot.
There's not a par 5 that I don't think is very sexy, and this one is an all-American beauty. Just miss that bunker on the left-hand side or the rough on the right, and you can just bomb it down there and have a short second shot in.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And that putt will drop. Well done. He's currently in second place on the leaderboard. Well, hopefully coming off the back of a birdie, Rich, we find ourselves on the first short hole of the day, the 4th.
Yeah, tough little par 3, though. That green sits up above the teeing area just a little bit, and the green chases away from the players as well. It's really tough to get it super close. Finding the green, not a problem.
Let's check in with Tom Kim, shall we? 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, how about oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, looking like 22 feet to the hole from here, guys.
Oh, has given that one a bit of a wide berth. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Over to 5 we go now, Rich. Another par 4, and again, it feels like just ball in play.
Yeah, you really kind of have to manufacture some kind of shot shape. Just the bunker on the right-hand side, but there's really not much to this tee shot. It actually lull you to sleep.
Well, when he exploded onto the PGA Tour, Tom Kim was everyone's second favourite player, wasn't he? He's got that bright, effervescent vibe about him, and he just seems to play the game with a kind of enthusiasm of youth.
I kind of like how you said Tom Kim was the second favorite player on tour. Listen, I get it. You know, there's always going to be one great, big, popular guy. But, you know, Tom is that breath of fresh air, isn't it? He's a young kid. He comes out here. He's smiling. He plays with exuberance. He's in love with the game, and he shows it when he's out there, doesn't he? I think that's why it makes him a fan favorite, because he looks like he's having fun doing what he loves to do.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it? And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, that's a good line. This is on the tracks.
Looking nice.
Oh, so close. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. And gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
In the bunker off the tee. Good job getting this back in play.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. There's few par 3s tougher than this 7th hole at TPC Scottsdale.
I don't think there is one. I mean, you got deep bunker right and to the left-hand side to a green that just seems to repel golf balls time and time again. This is just, it's such a tough shot.
A big, swinging, sweeping left to righter. Started beautifully.
They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Like the look of this one. Let's get back to it, shall we? And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's currently in a tie for 3rd here. There's a familiar tone about the front 9 par 4s, Rich. A lot of right to left. Here we are at 8. Same sort of tee shot.
Yeah, dogleg from right to left. Again, your eyes are drawn towards those bunkers down the left, but they should be at that tree in the center of the fairway.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Oh, little sigh of relief. Happy to be putting again. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Okay, to the closing hole on the front 9, Rich, and the tee shot requires some accuracy once again.
It does, but it's actually a little bit more generous for the shorter players. For the longer players, it actually narrows up right there because they can't quite carry that fairway bunker down the right-hand side, so they might run out a little bit too far to the left.
From around 140 yards here, 4 shots behind our leader. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
Oh, this is going hard left. And a relatively good putt from that distance.
We'll take a tap in any day for par. And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
But not a good result there. Standing over his second shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Oh, the rough could have been a factor in this one.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
It was a solid shot. Out of the bunker and onto the surface. Putting now for a bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par. Well, here we are on the tee at 11, Rich, and you start to get a little tense on the tee.
When you stand on this tee, you better have a very clear vision of exactly what kind of shot you're going to play out into this fairway, because that water on the left, it's going to distract you a lot.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace. We need this one to bounce right. This is from miles away.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Starting out to the left. Watch this one, though. It's going to come back.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. Oh, looks to have chosen a pretty good line. Started that well right. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This one is for par.
And it's Xander Schauffele in first place. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is not as popular as the 16th in terms of par threes, but it still presents a test, doesn't it?
It's still fraught with dangers. Deep bunkers left. If you hit it too long and too far on the right-hand side, obviously you're coming in the water. This is a hole you just want to find the left front portion of the green, 2-putt, and go away.
And from the green side rough here. Ooh, that almost went down. Putting for bogey here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Reach the 13th as a par 5. Yes, more room if you lay it back, but you want to get after it so you can try and get on this green in 2.
Most definitely. Even if you find the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, there's a 50-50 chance you might be able to get it on from there, but you got to avoid the water on the right-hand side. That's just a massive, massive no-no.
Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Let's come off the blade beautifully. Oh, he's going to like the look of this. That's a good outcome. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. All right, Rich, I feel like I can breathe easier here on the tee on 14.
Well, I don't know about you breathing easy, but I think most players can, because that bunker down the left-hand side does not come into play. Fairly generous driving area, especially out to the right-hand side. Grip it and rip it, as John Daly says.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Look at this one break back. That's a well-played hole, but in the end, just tap it in for a par. Now let's head to Tom Kim. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And he's moving up the leaderboard after that hole. There's fewer tee shots here at TPC Scottsdale, as intimidating as this one here at 15.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in 2.
That was wonderfully done. Sitting at 1 under the card. Setting up here with a very long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Oh, hit a house. Par putt coming up here. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on. Xander Schauffele currently enjoying first place in this one. Rich, we're now finding ourselves inside the Coliseum of the 16th hole, the stadium hole. It is the coolest hole in golf, isn't it?
I would just love to sit there and hit it close in that green and just give it the full rusty crow. Are you not entertained?
And he can now go and grab the putter because he's found the green. If he makes this, he'll save his par. And this one will be for bogey. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. All right, here we are at 17. What a wonderful short par 4.
It is. It gives you all the excitement, I think, of any other hole out on the golf course. But you can make an eagle pretty quick, or you can make a 5 or a 6 or a 7 even. This has seen it all throughout the years. The one place you can't miss it is left in the water off the tee. Bail out to the right and lean on your short game.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. All right, Rich, we've made it onto the tee here at 18, the final hole, but there's still plenty of work ahead.
Yeah, unless you're flying it somewhere in the neighborhood about 310, you're not going to clear the water, so you got to bail out to the right and avoid those deep bunkers. But even if you can clear the water, you got those church pew bunkers down the left-hand side. They're going to see a lot of action, and those are nasty. This is a really, really good driving hole.
This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Okay.
And makes it. What a bomb. So, after the opening round, and a pretty solid one at that, this player still finds himself a fair way off the pace.
Yeah, a good round, a decent round, but nothing spectacular, and that's why they're in the position that they're at. They just need to get out there and grind a little bit more. We didn't really see them out there giving it their full effort because they just got lazy. I mean, it's just an okay round of golf, and it shows.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back at TPC Scottsdale for the second round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. Hi everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Lovely to have you with us today once again. Good playing by our leader, who's currently 13 under par, as we get today's play underway on 2K Sports. Now to the first hole. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. This is his second shot. Oh, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe.
Well, after watching that, Tom Kim's thinking to himself, I better up my game here.
Well, Rich, that's got to feel good, opening the first with an under par score.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Sneaky driving hole here, Luke. You got some bunkers on the right-hand side that you can't quite make out, and you got a little bit more room down the left-hand side. Most players will bail it to left, though. You find that rough. It makes that second shot just a little bit more difficult.
Time to catch up with that fabulous Korean, Tom Kim. Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one. And back to the course with the live action. Second shot on the second. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. It's just about 3 feet away.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Oh, tee it high and let it fly, my friend. You know, you got to take a chance on bombing it out there. Even if you hit in the fairway bunker, even to the right in the rough, or even further right into that washout area, it'll just be a layup and a short third shot. You find the center of the fairway, that thing can scamper out there, and you got a short second shot in. This is a definite risk versus reward par 5.
11 feet left to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will right.
Oh, what a putt. And he now moves to 5 under for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 3.
Yeah, distance control is super important here. You got bunkers left and right and short as well. You got to hit it the right distance as this green chases away from you just a little bit to make that shot even tougher.
This would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? Putting for a par now. And down it goes. Our leader has built a 3-shot buffer here as we head over to the next. Let's go to hole number 5, and it's a par 4.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4. Well, that's a handy shot. Outstanding approach shot.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
John, what's the line on this putt?
Pretty sure this putt should move to the left.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Hole 7, and it's a par 3. Going with the hybrid. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Let's check in with Tom Kim, shall we? Oh, I don't mind the look of this one. In fact, this is looking fantastic. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, looks like this one's about 21 feet to the hole.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. On the tee now with the par 4 8th.
And again, you got a couple of bunkers down the left-hand side that your eyes are drawn to, even though your eyes need to be drawn out to the right at that tree. Tons of space out to the right. Those bunkers, those are no good.
Oh, that was pure. Toot, toot. There's Tom the Tank Engine. Don't we love Tom Kim? He has got some go in him.
He's got all kinds of giddy up in him. Yeah, he's just a breath of fresh air, isn't he? Young kid out there having some fun, playing the game that he loves. And it shows. He's out there smiling, laughing, engaging with the fans. You know, it's refreshing. It's nice to see that because, you know, the PGA Tour can be so cutthroat at times, and yet you have this young kid out there who's just happy to be here, but he's happy to be here and winning.
Second shot here on the 9th. That's a great approach shot. This putt to get to 7 under the card. So close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
That's a little untidy. Time for the second shot at the 10th.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Now let's head to Tom Kim. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Uh-oh. There could be trouble ahead. The rival is coming.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
Just a short putt remaining here. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
You better have a clear understanding of what shot you're going to hit here. You can't be indecisive on this tee shot or it will end up left.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Oh, well done. And a chance for a spot in the top 20 on the leaderboard. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
These par putts, they keep around going.
And just a simple tap in left for bogey. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. The par 5, 13th hole.
It's a tee shot, Luke, that you're not afraid of, but still there's danger both left and right if you're not careful. But listen, these guys love this tee shot, and when you love a tee shot, you usually perform.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Just barely snuck into the first cut. Sitting at -6. How close was that to going down? An opportunity for a birdie here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
This is on a stupendous line.
How good was that? From downtown and gets it to drop.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And it's a 3-stroke advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Going and going and going.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
This one's tracking towards the hole, I feel. His second shot here. Opting for the 9-iron. That was a beauty. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in 2.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
This one is from at least 30 feet out. That came off the blade pretty nicely. This is going right at the hole. Will it go in? Oh, painfully close. Okay, time to return to the action. Oh, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Just a slight break to the right in this one.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. He's currently tied for 15th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This for a birdie run.
But what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Time to catch up with that fabulous Korean, Tom Kim. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And back to the play, shall we? Hold this and move inside the top 10 on the leaderboard. Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it. Putting for birdie here. And the putt drops and we're moving on. Now 7 shots behind after that. Welcome to the par 4 18th. And he's down there.
This is looking around 115 yards out.
That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Just 3 feet to the cup. And with that putt, concludes this players round. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome everyone to the loudest day on the PGA Tour each season. It's the third round of the WM Phoenix Open from TPC Scottsdale. G'day everyone, Luke Elvey here, delighted to have your company. We're following our featured player who's currently inside the top 30. Let's see how far up the leaderboard he can climb today. Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Second shot here on the first. Okay, that'll work. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Now at 11 under for the event. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
It's a blind landing area out there, Luke. You can't quite see where your golf ball lands. You know there's some bunkers on the right-hand side. You just don't know how far out they do come. A little more room to the left than you can't see, but it's a difficult tee shot all in all.
This is his second shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
He's currently locked in a share of 11th place. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
There's not a par 5 that I don't think is very sexy, and this one is an all-American beauty. Just missed that bunker on the left-hand side or the rough on the right, and you can just bomb it down there and have a short second shot in.
From about 200 yards out.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Okay, 1 extra club.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. Always nice when the birdie putt's a short one. He finds himself in a share of 7th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Looks like they've cut the pin here in the 4th hole, right the back right portion of it. Is that a green light, or you just play to the center of the green?
There is a little bit of a swell that will help push that golf ball from left to right down that slope if you hit it perfectly. If not, you hit it 15, 20 feet. No worries.
Pretty sure that one's headed left. A fair bit on the line here. Spot the top 5. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
This would be a great up and down. Has he holed it? Super shot that. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. That should find the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 6th. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole, this tournament. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
Just 1 off the lead after that hole. As we move to the 7th, it's a par 3. Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And this putt for a share of the lead. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He finds himself in a share of 3rd place. Time to face a par 4 now.
Yeah, dogleg from right to left. Again, your eyes are drawn towards those bunkers down the left, but they should be at that tree in the center of the fairway. Lovely, lovely ring.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Yeah, nicely played. And now this to move into a tie for 2nd place. That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Hole number 9 is a par 4.
Unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your 2nd.
Not bad. Well, Rich, this looks like a familiar spot for this player.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one's for birdie. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one. This is testing. A big right to left slope.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Why not take another look at that effort?
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Dogleg pretty good from left to right, Luke, but you got to pick a club that'll find that short grass because this is a birdie hole from the fairway.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's got a good deal of help from the wind here.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. He's currently tied for 6th.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
You better have a clear understanding of what shot you're going to hit here. You can't be indecisive on this tee shot or it will end up left.
He's setting up for his 2nd shot. 3 shots off the lead. Not a bad play, that one. But this is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And now moving into the top 5 as well. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Here we are in front of a par 3. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
That's a golf shot. Well executed. Inside 5 feet. Should make the putt from there. Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
Good par save there from the greenside bunker. Job well done.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Hole number 13 is a par 5.
It's a tee shot, Luke, that you're not afraid of, but still there's danger both left and right if you're not careful. But listen, these guys love this tee shot, and when you love a tee shot, you usually perform.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
This one's right of the green.
Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. Can he make one from long range? Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
He's currently tied for fourth.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shots.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Hole number 15 is a par 5.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in two.
This is bold. Going for it in two.
Oh, well played. Oh, be the right club today. What touch? Made it.
There's a hole out, and then there's a hole out for eagle. Sweet. Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The 16th is a par 3.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Ooh, nice looking putt. And that will drop in for birdie. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Here we are at the 17th tee.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Oh, almost went in. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
A par putt awaits. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Henny, what's the player facing here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one looks like it will be breaking to the left.
Starts off looking good.
And this is an opportunity here to finish off with a par. Thank you, everyone. Good game. And as the third round comes to a close, this player is in top spot on the leaderboard.
Lots of good playing out there. 1 round to go. This could be a very nervy final round. Lots of players.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Sports in association with the PGA Tour are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Nice to be with you again. All the hooting and hollering is done here at the WM Phoenix Open. It's time to find out who wins here at TPC Scottsdale. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. Looking at the leaderboard now, and it's Lydia Ko in top spot. She's leading the event by 1 as we go into today's action. We head down to the first tee now. And let's see what he can do here today. They caught the bunker, Henny. Is that lie okay?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg. That was a misjudgment coming out of the sand.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface. Setting up for his third shot. That'll work there. Well, this will be a great par putt if he can make this.
Starting out to the left here. This is going to come back.
Well, that's not the most positive of starts. Getting underway over par.
Yeah, a bit of a rocky start, but let's face it, 17 holes left to play, Luke. There's lots of times to make up for that mistake.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Sneaky driving hole here, Luke. You got some bunkers on the right-hand side that you can't quite make out, and you got a little bit more room down the left-hand side. Most players will bail it to left, though. You find that rough, and makes that second shot just a little bit more difficult.
And just getting into the shot now from a very similar location to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. He's currently tied for third.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Wow, that was just striped. Lining up from about 230 yards here.
Strong play, going for it.
Good play there, Rich. I like it a lot.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And after that hole, this player is in second in the standings, just 1 spot shy of Xander Schauffele.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Opting for the 6 iron. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This putt's about 23 feet, guys.
This is a par putt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And it's Xander Schauffele in top spot as we move to the next. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Well, this is a touch of deja vu, isn't it? Taking this approach on from the same spot.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
And a sight we're used to seeing a lot. Xander Schauffele in top spot. The 6th is a par 4. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. And he's down there. You got a read?
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
Putting for a par here. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
An all-important putt for par.
Okay, slow down now. That's enough. And that's all she wrote. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
And again, you got a couple of bunkers down the left-hand side that your eyes are drawn to, even though your eyes need to be drawn out to the right at that tree. Tons of space out to the right. Those bunkers, those are no good.
Taking on this approach now from a pretty similar spot.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. How good was that putt? And that also puts him inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Just one off the lead after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
From around 120 yards here. Currently a shot off the lead. Well played, mate. Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for 3rd. Oh, wow. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
We've reached the beginning of the back 9, the 10th.
Luke, you can take 3-wood out to the left and play it safe, or you can take driver out and try and clear all those bunkers out to the right and just have a kick-in second shot.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. Okay, let's head to the next. He currently shares 4th position. Hole number 11 is a par 4.
You better have a clear understanding of what shot you're going to hit here. You can't be indecisive on this tee shot, or it will end up left.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from around 135 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. We've arrived at the 12th, a par 3. Going with the 6-iron here. He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. He's standing over his third shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, I thought that one was going in. 7 feet to the cup. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 5 strokes behind. We've arrived at a par 5.
It's a tee shot, Luke, that you're not afraid of, but still there's danger both left and right if you're not careful. But listen, these guys love this tee shot, and when you love a tee shot, you usually perform.
13, we're in the fairway. Are we getting after this green?
You're most definitely going to try to. I mean, 30% of the guys might find this green in 2 all week long. Listen, just rely on your short game. Give yourself the easiest chance for that birdie 4.
How close was that to going down? Looking at this putt now to move into a tie for 8th on the leaderboard. It's on a great line. Holds a nice putt for birdie there. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Playing from around 150 yards here. Just 3 back from the leader. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And a par putt awaits him. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And now 25 under par for the tournament as we move over to the next hole. Here we are at the par 5, 15th.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in 2.
Lining this one out from a fairways. And he's down there. You got to read.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
This is what remains for a share of 6th place in the standings. He's tied for 6th on this leaderboard.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other. Kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Back-to-back birdies for this player. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
He's currently in 6th on the leaderboard. On the tee now, the par 4, 17th hole.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Starting this one way out to the right. 4 feet to the cup.
This for par.
It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Welcome to the par 4, 18th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here. Yeah, his golf ball is sailing right of this one.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And now this to sign off on a 67.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And now this to cap off his round with the bogey. And that brings to an end his event. Well, Henny, our featured player did well out there this week. They didn't get the win, but they managed to beat their rival in Tom Kim, and he's a gritty competitor, so chalk that one up as a great outcome.
Such a great effort, Luke, because they publicly challenged Tom Kim and then proceeded to beat him. It was such an exciting match with some spectacular golf. This player, they've got a bright future ahead of them.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.